On Atlas Uncovered, we're packing our imaginary passports and bug spray to crisscross the wildest corners of the globe. From nations where kangaroos share turf with wombats, to islands boasting birds in tuxedos or dragons that really breathe, tonight's quest uncovers countries whose wildlife is less seen on safari, more only here. Buckle up for evolutionary oddballs and natural wonders. These are the lands where creatures simply rewrote the rules. In the darkest jungles of New Guinea, biologists step lightly. Here, evolution has run wild and unbound. On this island nation of Papua New Guinea, almost 5% of all world species are found in just 1% of Earth's landmass. From tree kangaroos that leap through canopies to the bird of paradise with courtship dances more alien than familiar, every corner teems with creatures shaped by isolation, time, and tempest. Picture the sun rising over Madagascar's highlands, where every chirp and call may come from a species seen nowhere else. The lemurs, those enigmatic primates, split into over 100 species on this single island after a journey across the ancient ocean. The eye, with its witch's finger and tap hunting habits, was once so feared by villagers that it became legend, a reminder that nature's oddities often emerge from survival's harshest demands. Few people know Australia is the only continent where mammals lay eggs. The platypus, with its venomous spur and duckbill, confounded scientists for centuries. Sent as a specimen to London in 1799, it was dismissed as an elaborate hoax. And beneath its rivers prowl more secrets, lungfish with a lineage stretching 400 million years deep into Earth's past. Imagine the forests of Ecuador under the gentle shroud of mist. This small country harbors more biodiversity per square kilometer than the entire United States. In the Yasuni Biosphere Reserve, a single hectare of forest can hold more frog species than all of North America. Researchers tracking poison dart frogs here found coloration patterns that change from valley to valley, a palette painted by microevolution. At dusk in the caves of southern Vietnam, millions of bats pour into the twilight, a living river in the sky. Yet in these same dense forests skulk Saola, the Asian unicorn, an antelope so elusive it evaded Western science until 1992. Scientists believe dozens more large mammals may remain unknown in Vietnam's Annamite Range, living shadows in a rapidly vanishing world. Deep beneath South Africa's arid surface lies another unseen realm, the underground lakes and rivers of Mapungubwe. Here, blind golden mole species swim through sand instead of water. They navigate the earth itself using hypersensitive vibrations picked up by bones in their heads, a method no other mammal employs. Consider the Galapagos Islands. Not just Darwin's playground, but a petri dish for unprecedented life. Some islands host marine iguanas that graze underwater on algae like miniature dragons. Others gave rise to finches whose beaks shape-shifted with shifting droughts and seeds, revealing evolution's hand at work in mere decades. 1,000 miles north, Japan's forests ring with secrets older than human memory. The Iriomote cat prowls the shadows of subtropical jungle. Its full population fits inside a single city block. Meanwhile, Japanese giant salamanders lurk beneath river stones. Living fossils over 5 feet long, they have barely changed since before dinosaurs vanished. High in Ethiopia's Simien Mountains exists an ancient world above the clouds. Gelada baboons shuffle across cliffsides feeding on grass, the only primate to sustain itself on such fare. Nearby, Walia ibex cling to vertical limestone walls, survivors of an ice age migration stranded by time and geography. Unexpected marvels await beneath Brazil's Amazon canopy, and not just among famed predators or parrots. Bioluminescent fungi turn fallen branches into glowing blue highways at night. Moths flock to them in ghostly processions. Even more strange, and little known, is the discovery of bromeliads harboring aquatic frogs whose tadpoles never touch solid ground their entire lives. In New Zealand's shadowy ancient forests dwell birds unlike any others, the kiwi with nostrils at its beak tips snuffling for insects in leaf litter, kakapo. Parrots too heavy to fly but using mossy trails like forest goblins, and tuatara, neither lizard nor dinosaur but a living echo from before mammals walked these lands. Remarkably, Sri Lanka is home to the world's largest concentration of leopards per square mile, yet its real rarity lies elsewhere. 24 endemic tree frogs are found nowhere else, most disappearing nearly as soon as they're documented by scientists. The island's rainforests also shelter purple-faced langurs with faces framed by wild manes and expressive eyes no artist could invent. Beneath Mexico's surface hides a world sculpted by ancient floods. Flooded cave systems stretch for hundreds of miles under Yucatan, home to blind cavefish whose ancestors lost both vision and pigment while learning to sense current changes as subtle as a falling leaf miles away. And finally, amidst Indonesia's tangled archipelagos, Komodo dragons roam barren islands where few trees break the horizon. But even here, surprises abound. Tiny tarsiers with saucer eyes leap through Sulawesi forests at night, mimic octopuses glide over coral telling 30 different stories with every color shift and gesture. A parade of personalities that redefine what it means to survive on nature's fringe. If you enjoyed unlocking the world with us, don't forget to like and subscribe for more Atlas Uncovered adventures.